I know what you're thinking. You're like, Annie, today is June 17th and I gotta be in a bikini by July 4th. And we got about a week and a half left and I haven't done any type of workout. I haven't done any type of meal prep, nothing. I don't know what to do. Well, baby, don't you worry. I got you. That's what we're gonna be talking about here. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. For those of you who don't know, my name's Annie and we do everything fitness related on this channel. This is your week and a half, 2-week plan to become bikini body ready by your 4th of July plans. What I will preface this by is that you have to be fully committed these next 2 weeks. That means you cannot make any excuses for yourself. There cannot be days where you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. You need to do it or else you're not going to see any type of results. In these next 2 weeks, you're not gonna have a total body transformation, but you will have more confidence to put on that bikini and strut your stuff come July 4th. So let's get into it. First and foremost, I want to talk about working out. You are going to have to fully commit. That means no excuses, no days off. You are working out 6 days a week, 1 day rest. You need to rest. Do not try to do an extra workout in there. You're just gonna hurt your progress. The split that I want you to follow is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're going to do HIIT workouts. What HIIT stands for is high intensity interval training. So how you do that is you get your heart rate up, but you also incorporate some type of strength training. Examples of this are mountain climbers, kettlebell swings, lunges with bicep curls, anything that is a total body movement, but is also pushing you cardiovascularly. The other 3 days that you are working out, you will be doing cardio-based workouts. So that means treadmill, Stairmaster, biking, and something that I've been doing recently is backward running. We can get into that in a second. But for treadmill, what I would recommend is doing mostly sprint training. So running at a faster pace for shorter amounts of time and then taking a 30-second jogging break. So how I would tell you to do that is full out sprint for 30 seconds, jog for 30 seconds, sprint for 30 seconds, jog for 30 seconds. I would say perform that at least 4 to 5 times. It's going to be a little rough at the beginning, but the more you do it, the more your body will get used to it. So the easier it will be to rack up the amount of times that you are doing this set. So eventually I would like you to try to get to about 10 reps, which is also equivalent to 10 minutes. The next workout that I mentioned for cardio is biking. Same thing, a lot of sprint work. So make sure that you are sprinting or getting your heart rate up really quick and then taking a little breather. Getting your heart rate up quick, taking a breather. Sometimes I like to play EDM type of music and just bike to the music. So if the beat is revving up, I'll start pedaling faster. If the beat is slowing down, I'll take the weight off and I'll coast a bit. Biking is also really good for quad definition, calf definition. I notice a big difference in what my quads look like after biking. It definitely activates my quad muscles. The other cardio workouts I mentioned were Stairmaster. And for this, I would recommend either doing a circuit. There's a bunch of circuits on YouTube or TikTok available, or just walking at a specific pace for 30 minutes to get your heart rate up and keep your body moving. The last thing I mentioned was backward running. When I do cardio, I typically do it after I weightlift. In your case, you're going to want to increase the amount of cardio so you can notice quick difference in your body composition. So what I would recommend for backward running is picking a 3 to 4 mile per hour pace and then putting the treadmill at a 1% incline, keeping both your hands on the rails and finding balance until you're able to keep pace and keep a constant flow. You'll get into the groove of it after doing it for a couple minutes. Just focus on pressing down onto the ball of your foot and then pushing the weight back. Another thing to make sure you're doing is bending your knees and sitting back in your hips. That will allow you to keep pushing backward and working your way up that treadmill. After that workout split, we need to get into food because food plays a big role in your body composition and what you look like. First thing I want to mention is taking out any type of sugary drink. So you need to stop drinking soda. You need to cut out the extra lemonades, whatever. We need to make sure that we're not getting calories where we don't need them. Supplement with water. If you want to put lemon in your water, that's fine. The other thing I wanted to mention is basing majority of your meals around protein. So what that looks like is eating eggs for breakfast or Greek yogurt or a protein bar, something that is going to get about 20 to 30 grams of protein into your diet for the morning. Then for lunch, what I would recommend is eating tuna, salmon, chicken, something that is protein dense, and then having veggies as a side. During the day, if you want to snack, you can snack on different things like almonds, apples, some fruit, anything that is going to be lower in calorie count but is rich in antioxidants, and it can supplement that sweet tooth. Last thing for dinner, I would also recommend having a protein-based meal and then having grains and probably some greens in there as well. That will make sure that you are satisfying your hunger. This will also guarantee that the food has a limited amount of calories and carbs if you're basing it solely around protein. With eating protein-dense foods, you want to make sure that you're hitting your protein count of about your weight in grams of protein per day. So what that would look like in a real life setting is if you weighed 120 pounds, you would then try to eat about 120 grams of protein. One other thing that I wanted to mention is that sometimes thirst can be recognized as hunger. So one thing you do want to make sure you're doing is drinking your weight in ounces of water. So if you weigh 120 pounds, you're gonna want to drink about 120 ounces of water per day. So last thing I want to mention is getting enough sleep. If your body is not getting enough sleep, then you are going to store excess fat. So make sure you are getting about 8 hours of sleep a day. So that's it, you guys. I hope that this helped. My ending words of advice to you is to stay committed, focus on your goal. Keep the goal in mind when you have to wake up early to go bust your ass in the gym, or you're meal prepping, or doing something that you don't necessarily want to do, but you have to do to reach your goal. Stay committed, stay consistent, and I hope this helps. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.